Hi everyone, hi my dear Leo, welcome to my channel. My name is Liza and today I'm going to give you my monthly forecast and advice. This video is for the month of June 2022. Things you need to be aware of, things you need to pay attention to and consider. And I'm going to use three different tarot decks. We have Rider Tarot deck, we have Marcel Tarot deck, and we have this beautiful Eliminated Tarot deck. So I'm using these three different decks and I'm pulling 2 cards from each of the decks, so we'll have 6 cards in total, and that's how I'm gonna give you my forecast, and I will try my best to make it as accurate as possible for you, my dear Leo. Let's start with 2 cards from the basics with the Rider Tarot deck. What we have here. We have the Sun. Oh, that's a beautiful beginning for you, my dear Leo. The Sun, the major arcana number 19. Let's take one more card. And we have 2 of Pentacles. Okay, let's start with the Sun. Oh my god, the Sun. This is an amazing card. It's one of the best cards out of all 78 cards in the deck. So the Sun, it's such a positive card. Lots of as you could see, you're riding a horse. You are celebrating something. So it's a great month. It's lots of nice and positive feelings. It's months for celebrations, months for achievements. It's very great months, very positive months. Lots of things, nice and positive things can happen, especially it's a major arcana, so enjoy that. We will see, of course, the rest of the cards, the rest of the things, how they will go. But in general, it's such a positive energy for you, my dear Leo, for the whole month of June. Lots of great things can happen and lots of great things await you for the whole month of June. Just be able to see them and get them and enjoy them. When it comes to the Sun, it is also about, it's a great month for public speaking. It's a great month to show your leadership skills. It's a great month to perform. Maybe you've been thinking about your blog, start doing a blogging, for example. It's a great month to be in general on stage, around people, just interacting with people, helping other people, charities, donations, organizing some events, organizing some of them, maybe funds or whatever it could be. Just like being a leader and being around people, being the sun who brights and shines for other people and who brings this energy to other people, who shares this energy with positive energy with other people. That's kind of would be ideal for you for the whole month of June. So it's not about you in June, it's about what you can give to other people. Lots of positive things, positive energy, and resources you can give to other people, how you can help other people and do something nice for people. It can be not only people, it can be animals, it can be some funds, charities, donations, as I told you before. If you do that, that would be an amazing scenario for the whole month of June. Be careful with it because it's very active card, so it's going to be very active months with lots of events. Just be careful when it comes to the Sun, because Sun, as I told you, it can bright and can shine, give lots of warm feelings to other people. That's how you can be the sun for other people. You can be this bright and positive energy for other people. But the problem with the Sun is the temperature, right? The Sun has pretty high temperature, so it can burn other people. So be careful with that. I don't want you to burn other people by being too much, by being too active, by being too pushy. So everything needs to be balanced out. So yes, give this energy to people. Just make sure it's not too much of you, not like too active. Everything needs to be in the right portions, right? So do not burn other people by being very active, by giving like too much attention, by in general being too much for other people. But that's a great beginning. That's a great card for you, my dear Leo. When it comes to this card, 2 of Pentacles, Pentacles, they are related to finances, related to your career. So it looks like you will have to choose between this or this, and it's something that you probably don't have right now. Maybe you have one option, but you don't have another one, and you don't have to make this decision. So another option or both options will come later in the months, but it's something that you have to choose. Maybe you will have 2 job offers and you need to choose. Maybe you have 2 clients and you have only capacity to work with 1 client and you need to choose. Maybe you have 2 projects and you need to choose which project you do. Maybe you're buying a car and you need to choose which car is better for you and which car you want to buy. So like anything related to your work, to your career, to your finances, making like purchases, buying something, investing in something, and you will have to make this choice and you will have to make this decision. The idea here with 2 Pentacles that the choice and decision, it's easier than you think. So do not overcomplicate things. This decision, this choice, it's not worth of your time, a lot of your time, spending this time on analyzing everything, thinking about it. Do not overcomplicate this. This decision is like maximum 1 day decision. Like you already know the decision, you already know everything. So do not overcomplicate it. It's way easier than you think it is. So it's not worth of weeks of thinking. It's not worth of your energy. It's easier than you think. Remember about that. It's like you already know all the answers and all the answers are in front of you. So it shouldn't be that hard for you to make this choice and decision. But I mean, if you have to, if you want to try to write pros and cons for this and this, go ahead, but you shouldn't be needing to do that because it's easier than you think. Also, be more spontaneous in your choices and your decisions. Maybe in general, let's say you want to go somewhere, you want to travel, be more spontaneous, like let's go somewhere. Let's go on a hiking. Let's go travel, like have a road trip for a couple of days. Just like be more spontaneous, be less serious, I would say, during the whole month of June. It's also, when it comes to the sun, we can see a little boy here, right? Kids. It's good months in general about kids, like being around kids, spending more time with kids and babies. And it's also like about like 2 of Pentacles, what I just said. So be like a kid. Take it easy. It's not that hard. Everything is easier than you think, and play around with the things you have. Be more spontaneous and less serious. Be like a kid. Let's move to the Marcel Tarot deck, what we have here. Right, we have the Major Arcana number 2, High Priestess. Okay, Major Arcana, more Major Arcanas for you, my dear Leah. And one more. Wow, more Major Arcanas for you, my dear Leah. We have the Major Arcana number 4, sorry, the Emperor. Interesting. So 3 out of 4, we have a Major Arcana, 3 Major Arcana. So it's very life-changing months for you, my dear Leahs. Lots of events are gonna happen, and the key advice for you when it comes to the High Priestess, to the Major Arcana number 2, she's all about intuition, and she has the book also here. She's all about getting this knowledge. It's about yourself. It's more about the self-growth, self-development, listening to yourself, listening to your intuition. So maybe when it comes to the making choice and decision, why it has to be easier than you think, like go with your inner feeling, your inner gut, how you feel, what your intuition tells you. Do not use your logic. How do you feel? How do you feel about this choice? How do you feel about this decision? So the whole month of June, it's about listening to yourself. What do you want? How do you feel? Do you feel this is not right thing to do? Then don't do it. If you feel like you want to do it, go do it. So it's about finding the connection with yourself. Lots of, as I said, it's a great month to educate yourself, just in general, do personal growth, personal development, reading some books, gaining the knowledge. It's a good month for that, and it's a good month just in general, do lots of self-reflections. about how you feel about yourself, how you feel about everything what's happening, your feelings, your emotions. It can help you a lot, especially when it comes to making choices and especially when it comes to making decisions. The Emperor, the major arcana number 4. I would say what kind of similar was the Sun. The Sun I told you about the leadership. And the major arcana number 4, the Emperor, because he's the Emperor. It's also about leadership. It's also about managing something, being a leader and having leading other people. It's the same idea with the energy number 19 and the same idea with energy number 4. That's what unites them, being the leader. So that's going to be a huge thing for you, my dear Leo, for the whole month of June. You do need to show your leadership skills. You do need to lead other people and other people will follow you, especially with the energy number 19. Other people will follow you, and just make sure the problem with the Emperor that he is too strict. He wants to control everyone. He controls everything, whatever is happening. So be very careful. Do not over control, especially other people. Give them freedom, give them space, give them freedom in their choices and decisions and their words. So try not to over control everything and everyone. That's what can get you into trouble, over controlling the things and over controlling the people. It's not only related to your work, it can be your relationships. Maybe you over control your partner. You don't let him or her go somewhere and do the things you want to control everything. Where do you go? What do you want to do? With whom are you going? When will you come back? Who's there? And messaging every single minute. It's not. Work on that. Work on that and work on this. The problem was what other thing was the Emperor. The problem was that he can be a little bit aggressive. So focus on your aggressive behavior, focus on your negative behavior traits. So because he wants to control everyone, he is so strict with everything and he wants to take care of everything, control everyone. He can be a little bit too pushy and a little bit mean with other people when it comes to collaborating and working with other people. So pay attention to that, pay attention to your negative behavior traits, and just see how you communicate with people, not only related to work, as I told you before, just your friendship, even your colleagues, your romantic relationships, your parents. How do you communicate with people? How do you deal with conflicts? Are you the aggressor in the conflict? Do you actually start this conflict with people? How do you deal with arguments? Do you like to argue? Do you maybe you say mean words to the people when you argue and when you are in a conflict? I want you to be aware of that behavior in yourself and just be more aware of how you behave, how you deal with that, how you are in a conflict, how you are in negotiations when you have some arguments with people. That's very important to know and be aware of during the whole month of June. I keep on saying it's May, but it's June. Let's do the last but not least. We have the Eliminated Tower deck. Let's see what we have here. We have 8 of Wands. That's how it looks. Let's see one more. And we have 10 of Pentacles. That's how it looks. Interesting mix, I would say. Because 8 of Wands is that something can happen. You can get into trouble. Some outside. It's because of the outside factors. There might be some conflicts outside. That's why, especially with this outside thing, focus really on your Emperor and your and your behavior with the conflicts and everything, how you deal with. Because with the 8 of Wands, some things may happen. Some you can easily get into trouble. So the less you go out, the less you get into conflicts, the less into troubles and negative consequences you will get. So be very careful with that. Something can happen. Don't be super active. I know the sun, it's an active card, I told you. Just be more aware, I guess, especially with the high priestess. It's about listening to yourself. I told you, right? She's sitting and analyzing. So it looks like the month is going to be a little bit mixed in terms of your activities, in terms of the self-reflection. So try to make it very equally, like, let's say you are active, you meet with people, the next day you reflect. So if it's just active, if you just go somewhere, it's going to be too much. There's a high chance that this one of 8 wands is going to drop on your head and you're going to get into trouble, because the less active, like super active you are, the better it is. It's important this month to listen, observe, and then that's what the high priestess is about, right? She is, I told you, about listening. It's about observing yourself, how you feel. So try to, yes, go and do the things, but I don't encourage you to start anything new and do something you have never done before. Being too active, don't try to push yourself too much. This is the month of not pushing yourself too hard. Don't go hard on yourself, right? Do the things, help others, but just make sure that everything is steady. If you want to go up, slowly but surely go up. It shouldn't be like upside down trend, like a huge peak, because there's a high chance of getting some troubles, getting into some of the negative situations and events. So just be very careful with what you do and how you do. Put more thoughts into all your actions. Even I told you to be more spontaneous. You do need to be more spontaneous, but at the same time it looks like you do need to think. You still need to put lots of thoughts into everything. 10 of Pentacles. It's a great card. It's everything related to family. So your family, it's a huge thing this month. I told you with the sun to spend more time with kids, right? So the 10 of Pentacles, it's also about family. It's about kids. Be more outside with your kids, with your family. If you haven't seen your family for a long period of time, it's a good month to meet, to see them at least. Give them a call if you cannot see them. Give them a call, communicate, have a chat. Just pay more attention to your family and give more time to your family members, to your parents, to your kids. Your family, it's going to be a huge thing and part of you during the whole month of June, especially at the end of June. That's going to be a huge thing. You do need to be around them because they're going to bring you lots of clarity. They can help you, especially when it comes to 10 of Pentacles, right? Pentacles related to finances and money. So and career. So your family looks like it can bring you some clarity. Your family can help you in your business, maybe give you some business advice, maybe help you financially or something like that. So you'll find lots of support coming from your family, and that's why you should be around your family and focus on your family members, because it can help you a lot. And like, just have this mutual relationship with your family. Ask if they need something, and you tell them if you need something. So feel comfortable doing that, because this connection with the family, it's gonna be very important for you, my dear Leos. What I'm gonna say here, so I'm just trying to look at all of these cards. I'm trying to connect and kind of give an overview for you. So first of all, beginning of the month, it's going to be an active month. Go do the things, but do it in a smart way. Listen to yourself. Listen truly. How do you feel about doing something? Don't do something you don't feel sure about. Not even like you don't like it, you don't enjoy it, but it's about the feeling. If you feel like something is wrong, if you feel like you don't want to work with this person, if you feel like something troubles you about this project, don't do that, because your inside feeling, your like inner God, it is very important. Know how to make the choices and decisions. Everything is easier than you think. Just maybe again listen to yourself more when it comes to that. With the Emperor, focus on and pay attention to the relationships with people, your aggressive negative behavior traits, how you deal with conflicts. Do not over control other people. And in general, with the Sun and the Emperor, it's about the leadership skills, right? Showing your leadership skills, it is important. Spending time with your family is important, and paying attention to your family and giving them attention is important. But with the Eight of Wands, be very careful whatever's going outside. Some outside factors, the people you meet, still listen, observe, make sure that you can trust those people if you work with them, and yes, be active, but slowly but surely go up. Be more steady in your actions. Don't do something completely crazy, because there is a high chance of getting into trouble. Think a lot. It's a lot of thoughts about yourself. How you feel. It's going to be a huge topic for the whole month of June, my dear Liz. Thank you for watching. Let me know how you feel about the month of June. Maybe you have any plans, and write it down in the comments below. And thank you again for watching, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.